Hey guys, good morning. I guess today it started to, that I try to look at every side of things and make sense of it, but I can't make sense of this. Donald Trump signs executive order to keep Guantanamo Bay open. This is in 2018. But look at this, Camp Delta. Camp Delta. They're using a lot of names in the media right now that have to do with Guantanamo Bay. So he signed an executive order to keep the prison camp open, reversing the policy of Obama's administration. And I guess the reason I have some issues with this, obviously, is that Obama said this is civil rights abuse. This is human rights abuses, because a lot of the people being kept there are not terrorists. They're people like me. It's a jurisdictional no man's land, and people are getting tortured. Remaining on U.S. soil, but in the jurisdiction of Guantanamo, so they can't bring cases. So the U.S. government keeps stealing from them. People keep stealing from them. They're told, the CIA tells where they're located, whether they're dogs, family pets, whatever they're calling them. I think they have a lot of different names for these people. But terrorists who do things like place bombs in civilian hospitals are evil, Trump said. When possible, we have no choice but to annihilate them. Terrorists are not merely criminals, they're unlawful enemy combatants. And when captured overseas, they should be treated like terrorists that they are. Remember, I was captured when I was a baby. In that, it's called extrajudicial rendition because of certain qualities, bloodline, whatever it is that they wanted to profit on. But I do have concerns about this. Because they're claiming people are terrorists. They always say they're Muslim, but they're not. They're not. I've seen too many of these documents. They strip you of your real name after stealing you from your country of birth, bring you to America, create with the federal machine, create false birth records, false marriages, so that they can steal all of your earnings. Now, that's a human rights abuse on its face. The child, it's disclosed to their schools that the child is kept as a detainee permanently. It's disclosed, so they don't get the same opportunities at school, they don't get to work, they don't get the same opportunities, because the person is worth more money, being detained, I guess. So this has me concerned. I know we have questions about the entire thing, but this one for sure has me concerned. And you know that I have been on the side of Trump. I do think Biden did the right thing with Afghanistan because it needed to end, because they're keeping innocent children and people here under that war to study them. And I think that's unlawful. So anyway, I don't even know what to say about this. I just, there are some things I saw that Donald Trump signed that have me concerned. And this is one of them. Because they're defending freedom, but not the rights of people that are stolen from their homeland and sold into slavery. And that's, these camps have always been open, but when you have a lease, you can use different areas to keep those persons detained. So anyway, I saw this. It just had me concerned because Obama, who I didn't support, argued that the maintenance of a detention facility beyond the reach of U.S. law undermined American global leadership on human rights, which I agree. Trump said that the move to close Guantanamo reflected softness in the fight against terrorism. Now remember, these people know who's actually being detained, which I've told you I believe to be women and children. So, is it only women and children? No, there's probably men there as well, but they're not the men they're showing you. They're not scary terrorists. They're just deeming them enemy combatants when they steal them, which is called extrajudicial rendition. So, anyway, tell me what you think about this. Trump did not announce he was about to order the transfer of new prisoners to Guantanamo, and leaked a State Department cable to embassies abroad said there were no immediate plans to transfer to Guantanamo, but the president left that option open in his speech. I'm asking Congress to ensure that in the fight against ISIS, remember ISIS is a CIA construct, and Al-Qaeda, I don't know, I think the Taliban is also a CIA construct, but I don't know about Al-Qaeda, probably. We continue to have all the necessary power to detain terrorists. Wherever we chase them down, wherever we find them, in many cases, it will now be Guantanamo Bay. The Obama administration transferred 200 inmates to other countries. I'd like to know who these inmates are. There's still 41. I believe these people have a rare bloodline that they want. They want to create children from these people without their consent, much like The Handmaid's Tale. It's a symbol of U.S. torture and injustice known around the world. It represents the unlawful, immoral, and harmful regime against women and children. You guys. So I do want to know what you think about this, because they can say it's terrorist. I don't think it is. I know who it is. I've seen enough documents. They just strip you of your name so you don't know. And then once they do a shadow deportation, jurisdictionally, you're outside of the country. As you could hear in my recordings at USCIS, who won't give me my records to go home. So that's it. Have a good day.